Hi everyone, my name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, it's great to have you, and if you are returning, thank you for coming and spending some more time with me today. So I'm going to do a stitch with me today, and as you can see, I am working on this beauty. This is Pandora. Artwork is by Martaa Dahlig, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm stitching this on some 25 count fabric, 1/1 full cross. Cat's decided to come down and eat a breakfast. So yeah, I'm going to just stitch with me. This will be one with Cat, and catch up on my comments. Okay, just seeing where I am because I didn't mark up my part stitch like a whopper. Hold on, let's just mark that and then I'll know when it comes to it. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to go through some of my comments today from week 7, Flosstube number 7 onwards. And yeah, see what you guys have been saying. So before I get started, just a reminder, if you're not subscribed, please do hit that button. I know I sound like a crack record, but it is very important. There's lots of people, YouTube now has a tool where you can just at one click, it'll give you a summary of the who's, what's, when's, why's and wherefores. And it's astonishing the amount of people that look at my channel that aren't subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. Hit the notification bell and select all, and you'll be told every time I upload a video. I do, if this is the first time that you've seen me, I do a regular video schedule, floss tubes, stitch with me's and live streams. I put out 1 floss tube, 3 stitch with me's, and I do 2 live streams a week. So it's a lot of content. So if you're into stitchy stuff, you will find plenty on this channel, and hopefully it's something that appeals to you. So yeah, we're going to crack on, do some stitching, go through some of these comments and see how many stitches we can get done in this next hour and a half. I just have Hannah in at the moment. Lauren has already gone to college, and of course, if you've watched my Flosstube this week, you will know Andy is away for the week, so it's just me and the girls. Almost like old times, really, pre-Andy. So yeah, but I'm sure we will do just fine and dandy without Andy. Oh, poetry. Didn't know if you signed up for poetry, but there you go. So as you watch this, it'll be Saturday, and Andy will be coming home on Sunday. So we're almost there. So as I said, I've got some comments I want to go through from Flosstube 7 onwards. There's my tweezers. Cat glitter. Thank goodness for the tweezers. We'll see what we've got in the comment bag today. I am back up to full strength now, so you know, my back seems to have improved, so live streams and things are back on. But yeah. So, first comment is on Flosstube 7 from Jane. Please take care of your health. I understand back problems, and yes, needing to move about does help the situation. I'll wait for you to be ready to film what you can, do live streams and such like. A fantastic catch up with the whips that you have been able to work on. Please take care. Rest assured, Jane, I am looking after myself. I fully intend, I only get one back, I only get one body. It's got to last me my whole life. So don't worry about that. Oh, I'm loving this morning. She also says, hello, Angel Fun Kitty. She's a little minx. We love her. We wouldn't swap her for the world. And she says, looking forward to seeing the Legend of Freya progress. Not sure if I spelt that right. Please show me the no-stitch roll bars. I'm interested in those. So I still haven't started Freya. And if you've seen my Flosstube on Tuesday, you would have seen the bars, and I've attached the fabric. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how it'll go. It's a bit of a voyage of discovery, but we shall see. Come on, more cat glitter. Oh. Okay. Ooh. And then our lovely Kelly from Kelly's Quilts Plus also echoes what Jane has said there and says, hi Nicola, nice to see your projects as always. Health is more important. Yeah, absolutely. Have fun with your new start. Not done it yet. Have beading. I love beading, but I suppose I'm weird about that. Not weird at all. For some people, it's, you know, cat hair. If you love it, you love it. It's a voyage of discovery for me because I don't do beads. I am simply a stitcher because I like the simple stuff. Well, I say simple. I think simple done well is nice. You know, just full cross, full coverage on white fabric. But of course, you know, if you've been watching me, I've evolved a little bit from that. So yeah, it's going to be a voyage of discovery for me doing some beading. But it's a challenge. We'll see how we get on. I might be really good at it. I might be really rubbish at it. We'll have to see. Okay. Okay. Well, I hear with my yes, I'm beginning with a Hannah. Oh. Hey chicken, you pop the dryer on if there's anything in it. Is there something in it?
There's lots in it.
I'll pop it on for me. guess what? More kitty glitter. Okay, Sharon says, hope your back improves soon. Thank you, Sharon. Get in there, get in there. Pretty much back to how it should be. A couple of, I had a couple of nights actually, since Andy's been away, that I know I haven't moved all night long. I woke up in the same position I've gone to sleep and I feel awful stiff. So I know I haven't moved all night. So I've managed to get some, and not decent sleep, because you never sleep well. And the person that you're used to being with is not there. But sleep nonetheless. Oh, there's Hannah tooting. Rootin' tootin' for looting. Okay. Kashi also says, hope your back improves soon. Big hugs. Thank you very much. Okay, Hannah. Your stuff out. CBeebies, remember.
Did you put a lick on it?
Did you what? No, I never put lick on.
No.
I don't pander to her.
Yeah, but they're there to be used. Yeah. Where do you eat it? If you just lick this off and leave the food, you're not getting no more. Catch the pins.
Tell me about it. Okay. Jodie comments to say, enjoyed our visit, Nicola, and so sorry that you're still having back problems. Praying yours recovers quickly for you. Back problems are no fun. Amazing progress this week, and with back problems, wow. Much love, Jodie. Thank you, Jodie. Oh dear. You do know you've got a biscuit here on this table, don't you?
What? Oh yeah, it's all hard work.
So why is it still there then and not in the bin? Okay. LSK Stitching, looking forward to the new start soon. Hope your back gets better. Sending well wishes your way. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to a new start soon too. But while I've got this commission that I need to get finished, it is on a back burner. I'm sheeting it now.
So, she's funny about it anyway.
She's funny anyway, full stop. Let's see. Patricia leaves me some hearts. Thank you, Patricia. And Tori has come in to comment as well. She leaves me one or two comments these days. That way. That's it. Okay. And she says, Mama, pretty beads. So, yeah, the Freya beads really are beautiful. She was here when the pack arrived, so helped me unpack it. I thought it's had the privilege of seeing them in person. And with things like that, when you see it in person, it's so much difference, isn't it? Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I've already done those stitches, because clearly I can't. There. Okay. Okay. Stitching with Jessie says, thank you for mentioning me. I appreciate it. No worries at all. I hope you guys have gone and had a look at Jessie's channel. Stitching with Jessie. and for some reason I can't link it in a description box, or I would. YouTube doesn't seem to like it for some weird reason. Lyndon Rogers says, hi Linda, says, hope your back feels better soon. No fun when they go. Definitely not. And it's getting there, thank you very much. Okay, Daphne leaves me a heart and a needle and thread on my ASMR Realm of Middle Earth stitch with me. Thank you, Daphne. And Jane also leaves me needle and thread and hearts on the Summer Sun stitch with me. Let me just move this a little bit because there we go. Speaking of Summer Sun, Kelly popped on a comment to point out that I had managed to put the incorrect designer in the title, which is unusual for me. I just guess I wasn't thinking that day, and I did change it. So thank you, Kelly, for letting me know. I think I did that once before. I don't know why, but I always want to attribute Summer Sun to Roseanne Bell, and it's not.
Oh, look, mine's across the road.
How do you know?
I can hear it.
You've got better ears. Well, it's not hard, but you've got better ears than me. How are you hearing him? Are you hearing him meowing?
I just heard him meowing, yeah. But they're not in the both at work. Is it around here? Thought it was one person's snack.
I'm sure we'll pop round for a snack, won't I? There's half a thing of that cat mousse in the fridge.
I was surprised he didn't come back last night after he seen me and Lauren.
Well, he probably knew he weren't going to get anything more because he'd already been fed.
It might not have been hungry.
Both things are equally possible.
Do I have to go to?
Unfortunately, you do. If I have to, you have to.
Do you want to swap for a day?
Yeah, you can do my job.
Ah, piece of isn't it?
Oh, ah. Okay, Lol says, Laurie, I see orange. Beautiful piece. Yeah, Summer Sun has now, obviously with the green and the orange, and we've got some sheeps coming in as well, so starting to get a little bit of detail, which is lovely. Do like it when we can see something more. And Heather Marie on Lord of the Rings stained glass, stained glass says looking great. No, it's not stained glass, Realm of Middle Earth map. Dear oh dear. It's going to be one of those days, I think. Love your human bell, says Christian on a live stream Sunday, where I believe it was Hannah who was being the human bell for me. I love how the girls like to be involved in my channel one way or another. I'm going to spend most of today with tweezers in my hand on this piece. I can see it. I think it's because it's such dark stitching. I just notice the kitty glitter. Okay, what number is that? 3371. Okay. Right, Patricia leaves me hearts on Summer Sun, and I'm Christian on Flosstube back on number 5, leaves me again some hearts. So thank you very much, ladies. Yeah, I sit here stitching away and forget to speak. Christian also leaves me some hearts on 2 of my live stream videos. So thank you, Christian. And then back on Flosstube number 6, she leaves me a smiley face. So thank you very much. Always good, even if it's just an emoji. Comments, because they are interaction with the channel. The more interactions, the better. The more likes, the more comments. Hyping the videos if you can. It's all helps. Okay. I'm enjoying this stitchy session this morning. Okay. Hi Nicola, says Christian on another live stream. I'm back nearly on track with your videos. I may be taking up my stitching again, but at the moment I'm knitting the last rows of the sweater. It'll be finished in a few days when spring arrives in Germany. Well, there will be another winter, I hope. A few videos earlier you mentioned a wooden frame for your Middle-earth map. Could you please show it when you use it? I have a wooden frame too, but my fabric is too wide, so it's loose after rolling up, and I have no idea how I can fix this. And how on earth do you stitch on it? I have a stand for my lap, but it's nearly impossible to reach the back of the fabric. Help. Sending hugs. Thank you, Christian. So, the frame that I have for the Realm of Middle-earth map is the same as the frame that I have for a stitching shelf. So if you've seen my stitching shelf on my Flosstube, it's exactly the same type and size of frame. I now have 2 Lowry stands, so I can use both Lowry stands, one at each end of the frame. But previously I was just sort of resting it on the arm of my sofa and my box of thread on the other side. I don't have my fabric folded in any way. It is on the frame as a single layer, so there's no doubling up there that you mentioned. So it just is as it is, and completely flat, so I don't have any issues with the tension, so I can't really help with that. The only thing I would say is, I mean, if you can get a bigger frame, then perhaps look at that, or go to like what I'm using here, which is a nudge hoop and lots of folding and clipping fabric, as in pinning up using these things, quilters clip. Oh, I use these things. So on this fabric, let me just move my camera. On this fabric, it's quite big, but because so I've got it in my nudge in the right place, and I've got some clips to hold the fabric so it's not flapping all over the place. That really is the only way that I do it, apart from the big frames. Oh yeah, eeny weeny teeny peeny club's awake. There's always one that's compensating for something. It's so annoying. So yeah, if you fold your frame, then you're never gonna. If you fold your fabric before you attach it to the frame, you're never ever gonna get the tension that you need. So that will be why you're having problems, Christian. Okay. Oh, I've got a ninja stitch there, number 300. Kim Fallis says, I hope your back is better soon. We had a dump of 30 centimetres of snow, so the shovelling played havoc with my back. I love all of your projects, all your large projects, and seeing your work progress. Thank you, Kim. And yes, a foot of snow would play havoc. In a lot of ways, we're fortunate here in the UK because we don't tend to get a lot of snow. Now, I say that knowing it's February and it has snowed in March and April before. In fact, it's even snowed in July in the UK. But, you know, in the UK, the slightest hint of snow and the country grinds to a halt. Transport goes, you know, public transport, travelling around, you know, gets difficult, and, you know, if they don't plough or grit or whatever, they're always reactive rather than proactive. We should be prepared for snow. Although we don't have a lot of it, we should be better prepared than what we are. And I managed to do 2 stitches with that colour, so that's not so bad. Nothing worse than taking off a thread just for 1 stitch. Excuse me. Okay. This time back in 2018, Andy and I had just returned from a visit to Pripyat in the Ukraine. We've gone to see the Chernobyl power plant, all the remains of it, the brand new safe confinement, the town of Pripyat, the Gogh radar station, the town of Chernobyl, and we spent some time in Kiev. It was wonderful, and they had a lot of snow there, but tell you, they manage it an awful lot better. And Ukraine is not a particularly wealthy country. They still managed it a lot better than we do over here. It was cold that trip, very cold. I was staying in a hotel in Kiev that had like the government heating. They have like communal heating. You know, when you watch a program or a film that shows Russia and you see all those pipes, that's heating. And we were warm inside, but oh blimey, cold out, really cold out. One of the things that I loved about Kiev was their metro, their underground. You paid about 9p UK, translated to about 9p, for a token. And a token was for one trip. So you entered the system, and a bit like the London Underground, you entered the system and then, you know, you could change lines and stuff and then exit the system, but of course you couldn't get back in. And the transport system was quite good, actually, I have to say. And we met up with somebody who Andy went to school with, who lives in the Ukraine. He's an English teacher over there. Here comes Hannah. Very nice. Are you ready for work?
Unfortunately, yes.
Part of adulting, kid.
Look.
Little man. Ah.
I told you he'd come.
There you go. You're going to give him a little snack. Give him a bit.
Oh, yes, it was an awkward time.
Don't give him that pate because he needs a dish for it. And I haven't done the washing up yet.
I'll give him a couple of treats and he can come back later for some patty.
Okay, okay.
If I can find the treats.
Well, we ran out in the bag yesterday, so you need a new bag.
Oh.
Give him a piece of ham as well.
Oh, what time do you think I've got?
You've got time to open a packet of treats. You've got time to put your hand in the fridge and pluck out a piece of ham.
Oh, morning.
Our little kiddie visitor. Having some Treatos with Hannah. He's a lovely little thing. He lives across the road, but he lives in a house with several other cats and a big dog. I don't think he manages to get much food, so he comes across here for a snack.
Is it worth taking my scarf? Got sun's out.
I think it's going to be a bit warmer today, so probably not. There's no wind, is there? Nothing's moving at the back, so...
No, I can't see tree moving. I know it's going to be a bit warmer in a bit because it says it's up to 9 now and it's going to go up to 15.
Ooh, tropical weather.
I know, it's really out, won't we?
15 degrees in February, who'd have thunk it?
And some sunshine.
Mm.
In a minute, I'll get you smiles on coming out.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sun comes out in this country and it's seen as a major event these days.
Just this year.
Mm.
Sun makes me happy.
Love you. Have a good day.
Come here, little man. Come here. That's it, good boy.
And that's Hannah off to work. Okay, Heather Marie says, nice to see that sheep come to life. Yep. The sheep on Summer Sun looks beautiful. There's actually some blue in the sheep, believe it or not. Funny, isn't it? Come on, that's it. That's it. Kitty Cat's had his snack now. He is a friendly little thing. He does like to come in for a snack. Come on, don't be silly. No. Let's try that. You can't come in the door, cat. I can't get up and open it. I'm busy filming. No, that has to be moved because I'm about to headbutt it. Let's try that. There we go. Right, let's have a look at some of these park threads and see what we can get worked in. I'll start at the top of the tree. What's that one? Jane says, good to hear Tori okay. That was on my last chatty stitch with me. She is, apart from now having this diagnosis that she went to the doctors as I was filming this week's Flosstube, and the doctor said that she's trapped an ulnar nerve. So she's got some exercises to do. She's not terribly happy because it was, you know, she did say when she was at the hospital that her hand was numb and was basically ignored. And honestly, she could have had these exercises before now. But at least she knows what it is and what the treatment is. So she's got a treatment plan of physiotherapy exercises, and if it's no better in a certain number of weeks, she's to go back to the doctors and see what they say. And she comments on my Chat Stitch with me herself, saying, first and your biggest fan here. Well, actually, Tori, you weren't first. All my comments are moderated to stop spammers. So Jane had already commented. But yeah. This has been another trying time for us, but not as much as it's been in the past, so. My ears are playing up today. Yesterday I had stereo ringing. They were both ringing just as loud as each other. And today the noises are very up and down. I was saying when I had the hearing test, it was very difficult. They put headphones on you. It was very difficult to determine what was the tinnitus and what was the sound that they were asking me to hear, to listen for. It is I, the stair tumbler, she says, Saturday night, and my hand is still numb. And our lovely Kelly says, hi Tori, hope you heal up fast. 340. One. She had a nice yellow bruise, yellow-green bruise. I don't know that much. See what that one is. But, you know, she did what her mama advised. And I said to her, if it's no better after a week, the numbness is no better, go and see the doctor. And to credit to her, that's what she did. Because you would expect after a week any swelling and residual injury would have improved and she'd have got the feeling back, but obviously not. She was lucky it wasn't a top to bottom tumble. It could so easily have been. 22:40, she says. So she's timestamped the video. It was false. It was a cat. I don't toot. Pants on fire much, kid? I don't think anybody cares, though. People are very used to hearing Hannah tooting away. So you having a little toot, I don't think anyone is offended by. If anybody is, then that's their problem. I always say that on my channel, you get it raw. My YouTube has always been a real reflection of me, and if you've met me in person, you'll know that what you're seeing here on the channel is exactly me. I don't put on any airs and graces. I don't be anybody that I'm not. I'm not suggesting for 1 second that anybody else is before, so don't jump on me. But I like that people tell me that when they're watching and listening, it's nice to hear the family life and the family interaction. I don't ever keep them away. If they want to participate, they can. And of course, you guys who watch the lives will know it's very much a family affair. Oh, lost my thread. Enid, our lovely Enid on that Flosstube as well. They stitched with me for Chateau stitched with me last week's. Daughter of the Deep leaves me a wave. Thank you, Enid. If you like things like samplers, prairie schools, that kind of thing, small projects, you should go and have a look at Enid's channel. She does some absolutely fabulous work, and her channel should be much bigger. Chatty stitches me with Tower Bridge. Christian leaves me some hearts. Thank you very much. I don't think there's many more comments left now. She says, hello, Kelly says, hello, Nicola. I'm watching the Stitch with Me of Daughter of the Deep on Sunday morning, the 22nd. We were out most of the day yesterday getting our daughter moved into the new place. Sounds lovely, Kelly. I hope the move went well. Children moving to a place of their own or new places is quite a thing. But yeah, fingers crossed everything went well and smoothly as intended. Okay. And Christiane sends healing hugs to me. Thank you, Christiane. On Flosstube number 7. So, live streams came back this week after having a week off, unable to sit for the prolonged period of time. I did a live stream on Sunday, and Patrizia leaves me some hearts. So, thank you, Patrizia. Okay, and again on Flosstube, Stitch with Me with Daughter to the Deep. Oh, do you know, I keep on threading my needle today. Christiane says, hi Nicola, glad to hear Tori is okay. Have a wonderful week. Thank you very much. She echoes that sentiment and on comments on livestream Sunday and says, have a lovely week, ladies. Thank you very much. My plans for Saturday this week is a nail day. Get my nails done because these are ready for take-off and a new set. These are a bit older now, so, and the growth is coming in, as you can see, but they're also looking a bit, you know, the weird colour underneath that colour is because I eat a lot of oranges, you know, peeling little oranges. It's only under my thumbs. On my other fingers it's perfectly, you know, normal, except when I scratch my head. But yeah, get little orange staining. Oh my goodness, child outside. On Flosstube number 8, Stitch with Me. I did an ASMR Stitch with Me with Van Gogh Never Passed. And Kelly, our lovely Kelly, Kelly's Quilts Plus, says, hello, Van Gogh Never Passed is a scary project, but cool. It's looking good. A bit of stitching orange and light colours instead of ocean blues is a good change. Certainly is. And on that one, there are quite a few pinks in it. And reds, of course, to go with the orange, but a surprising amount of pinks. They break up the orange and help to sort of tone it in, which is lovely. But yeah, I do enjoy stitching on those unconventional pieces. Going to take me a while though. Each of them are 500,000 stitches. Can you do a tutorial showing how you start and end your threads, says Cara Gibbs. I already did one. I have a techniques playlist, and on there I do things like parking and starting and ending my threads, and one or two other techniques that I use. And I've also done like how I measure up my fabric and decide what count and so on. So yeah, if you just go to my channel, click on playlists, and you will find the techniques one. And we have another unthread. I'm good at this today. And my very last comment on Van Gogh Never Passed is from Patrizia, who leaves me some hearts. So thank you very much, Patrizia, and thank you to all of you who have left me comments. It's wonderful to read them. I absolutely love it. And of course, I do enjoy answering them on here because I can answer them, provide you with some content, and keep on stitching. If I was to sit and type a reply to all of my comments, it would take me all day. So yeah, thank you guys very, very much. Those of you that leave me your wonderful comments. So I have about 20 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I will just keep on stitching. If I can think of anything to say, I'll say it. But if not, I won't. That's simple. So yeah. Look at that, it's pulled that stitch. There we go, that's better. Me and Hannah went on a walk last weekend. Poor Hannah, she's struggling a little bit with grief from, loss of Casey the dog. So I said to her, how about we go and have a walk and have a chat and stuff, and, somewhere that's not related to Casey. She said, yeah, I'd love that. Right, okay then. So we decided to go. Now, we quite like the canal walks, local canal walks. But we decided to do one that we've not done before. And it's called the 5 Weirs Walk. And it runs from Meadowhall, near Sheffield, into Sheffield city centre. And it's a long and winding path. And it's not all along the river. And some of it is inaccessible at the moment because of, conditions. But we went on this walk. And it was lovely. We had a bit of a chat as well. And, she said that she was finding things a bit tough, which I can understand. And we spent a good few hours on this walk. She does enjoy a river walk, does Hannah. And I think that obviously helped my back as well, because I think walking, stretching and loosening up the muscles a little bit has obviously helped. But yeah, I think she needed it. So we've added another walk to our repertoire. But we did say that we weren't as keen on that walk as we were on the other one that we'd done. It said that this one was ridiculously long because of the winding nature of the river as opposed to the straight run of the canal. So it remains to be seen if we venture on and do it again, but But we had a nice walk. we keep saying that we do want to get out to do more walks, but you know, it is something always gets in the way. But you know, we're already planning. Hannah wants to do a walk at Easter like we did this year. It's quite interesting though, a place to walk through, because Meadow Hall near Sheffield is where all you go through Brightside and Atlas and New Hall and stuff, and it's where all the steelworks used to be, and there are still steelworks there, but there's also older buildings, newer buildings, and you know, development that's going on, and it is interesting. You know, you look to your left and you see all the old stuff, and you look to the right and you see all the new. You can certainly see how that landscape has changed over time. And of course, Sheffield itself, Sheffield area is, you know, it's full of history. Yeah, it was nice to do. Nice to do something different on a weekend. Okay, what's that one? 3. Did I not do that one already? Right, okay. But I love history, I love old buildings as well. So, and, you know, I think, you know, if you got an interest in history, you've got it made. Okay. The very last part of the walk, or one of the last parts of the walk along the river, was going to or near a place called Wicker. That's quite a shine there. And there is a bridge, and it's called the Cobweb Bridge. And it is exactly as it sounds like. It resembles a spider's cobweb. And it's got some ironworks in there as well, which, you know, like the light fittings around the lights under it, because it goes under the wicker arches, which is like an old railway span. And it shows, and it goes under there, and obviously it's dark, so they've got lights, and around the lights they've got light fittings made to resemble spiders. It's quite, it's like a piece of art. And that was one of the last things that we went across. That was quite interesting. I think Andy's done a video about it on his channel somewhere. I don't know if he calls it a Cobweb Bridge though, or something else. But it's just an example of the new mixed in with the old, because the wicker arches themselves are Victorian. I think they're Victorian, early Victorian. And of course the spider Cobweb Bridge is a much more recent construct. How come I've missed some stitches out on that? Let's just pop those in because I don't want to be missing them and forget to do it. The only thing that I shall have left on this one is the 310, because the 310 I am doing on this one last, apart from the little bit around her eyes, which I did to stop her looking like some kind of weird alien. Just under 10 minutes to go. I'm just going to keep plodding on, stitching on. I might make 300 stitches today. I get some reflections, I don't know why. There's just no need for it. Mind you, we do have a big yellow orb in the sky today. Yes, the sun is out. Hannah says it's going to be warm today, going to get to about 15 degrees Celsius, which is warm for February. She's like the weather girl, Hannah. Not to rechristen a Wincy Willis. Those of you in the UK who were around in the 80s will know Wincy Willis, weather girl from TVAM. Or Good Morning with Anne and Nick. Gosh, breakfast television provided the ultimate distraction. We were never allowed to watch it before school. If it was half term, that was a different matter. We weren't allowed to watch TV before school because it would be a distraction. And for my girls, in the morning, they didn't often watch it. But if they did, it was, you watch this programme and then it goes off while you get ready for school. They would watch a programme, you know, maybe whilst they were having their breakfast or just waking up or having a morning drink or whatever. But, you know, when it came down to it and they needed to get ready for school, they knew not to mess with their mama and get ready for school. And I never ever had TVs in their bedrooms at night. Had TV in their room at night, big problem. Pardon me, I think I just made a floof then. children going to school. It is that time. Get the kiddos in school for the day. Okay. So as we are approaching the end of this video, I will do my reminders. Please do subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this and not subscribed, it is free to subscribe. And once you're subscribed, if you click on the drop down and select all notifications, you'll be told every time I upload a video. I do have a regular schedule. I release a Flosstube on Tuesday, Stitch with Me's Mondays, ASMR, Thursdays, Alternative, which is with music, and Saturdays with chat. All of those 6:30 p.m. UK time. And then I usually do, health and family permitting, 2 live streams a week. One on a Sunday, one on a Wednesday. Both of those at 7:30 p.m. UK time. So if you can join me for those, it would also be fantastic. My Flosstube, I share my weekly update. I have Stitch with Me's and then the live streams on Wednesdays. I work on my current Focus for a Finish, which at the moment is B by Geckorouge. On a Sunday stream, I work on my Sunday Stitch. Unless I've had a new start, which I haven't recently. And Freya will be worked by a stranded day, so I will just be showing progress of that in my weekly updates anyway. If I do have a new full coverage start, I would be working on that on a Sunday stream. As it stands at the moment, I don't have any new starts. So 3 videos will be coming up on your screen in a moment. If you've not seen those, please do go take a few minutes to have a look. Well, let me do a mark off. I'll tell you how many stitches I've done, and then we will round up this video. Made it. 303 stitches. So I'm very happy with that. and some more of her hair worked in here. As you can see, the colours are just fabulous. Everything here, because I'm working this left to right, any gaps to the left are black 310, which I'm doing either when I am able to put in some stitches on it, when I'm, for example, when I'm travelling, or when all of the other colours are complete, I will go back and fill in the black. I did fill in a little bit of black around the eyes because she didn't look like an alien otherwise. But thank you guys very much indeed for watching today. Thank you for your time. Do take care, happy stitching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.